Very.
Great. B-Rad here with Buzz TV. We're lucky enough to bump into Norwood from Fishbone. They're playing tonight over in the Hard Rock Cafe, and we're going to be shooting some of that earlier. Hey Norwood, how you doing today?
You know, it's a wonderful day in the neighborhood.
Very, very cool. So doing our history, we see you started playing and doing things back in '79, and the first EP came out in '87. So it's
85.
85. So we're looking at what, about a 15, 17 year thing going about now with that?
I think your math is a little skewed.
25, how's that? There you go, I'm sorry.
I think it'll maybe really surpass that, but like, you know, 85 to 2012 was 27 years of actual recording industry activity.
Very nice. Yeah, I was thinking
we call it 25 because we lie about our age as we get older.
Oh, please, that's why I use purple in my hair. Exactly. So people that aren't familiar with the band, it's really hard to put you in a place. I kind of look at it when I describe Fishbone, it's a band that has the groove because you cover so many different bases with your music. Is that just diversity with the players through the years, or just getting lucky with, because we've seen so many other players in the industry that have done stuff with you?
Well, you know, what it really is that we love music and we are fans of music, and we're that from the beginning. And just at a very young age, we thought, like, if we're gonna go towards a form of music, we want to do it as authentically as possible with as much respect and reverence for those that laid the groundwork for each form of music.
Right, and we see the last CD you guys released was last year. Anything upcoming in the works?
Yep, you know what? We got a 5-song EP in the can, and I'm pushing for a February release, and I think we can get it.
Good.
You know,
can't wait to hear it. Now, I haven't had a chance to see it, but I definitely have it on my list of things I have to get is the DVD. There was a documentary shot a couple years ago, and we see it finally was released to the public. What's that all about?
Well, you know, the filmmakers, Lev Anderson and Chris Metzler, followed the band around for about 4 years. And they apparently did a fine job of editing together the sordid and wild and weird tales of the lives of what it means to be a fishbone.
Well, that's fun because I followed you guys, and it's definitely adventure. And in fact, I'm wondering to see what kind of trouble we all might get into after the set here in Vegas tonight.
You know what? Vegas is the place to get into trouble, and we got some troublemakers and some troubling indulgers.
You know, we might be able to line something up. They have something called the Goratorium here, just open. It's you know, it's a sold-out thing, but if the guys are into it, we'll see if we can run them through and maybe put a little spook into people.
Right on. That sounds like some indulgence that we'll have to go towards.
Now, something with the band. We've seen that, you know, obviously you've been an original member, but there's people that have came, gone, and then came back again that you've been lucky enough to have, plus some new players. How's this particular unit working, just gelling as a unit? How, you know, is everyone tight? It's a new family?
Yeah, well, you know what, we've, you know, really the original member, Dirty Walt, him leaving the band was a blow, and to have him back as a front man, you know, in addition to Angelo, as a horn player and a personality, you know, his participation is invaluable. And actually the rest of the lineup, you know, we got some guys that are really excited to be in the band, that really enthusiastically engage with the audience, and you know, they keep another level of excitement going. They're a little bit younger than Angelo, Walt, and I, and you know, so.
But you know, that's the fun thing about you guys, because you're so interactive with your crowd versus other artists that don't get it. Maybe they're just younger, where they stand up and play and expect, you know, the crowd just to love them. You guys work. You guys get it, and you play to your crowd.
Yeah, and you know, there's a part of it that is just for us as well. It makes it, actually, no matter how you slice it, it's an authentic it's an authentic experience that you get.
Oh, it's an experience when you see you guys.
And actually, you know what? Back to the documentary, you know, like really, and I think that's one of the things that why people have reacted so positively to the documentary Everyday Sunshine, the story of Fishbone, is that you could, I guess you sit there and you get like the authenticity. It was when we started it, Angelo went to meet, he was like, well, I guess we're going to, you know, put it all on the table because there's no other way to tell the story than to be real.
It's great, and that's the best way to have it. Now, you have a great career, the longevity, you've been around, you've been through some labels here or there. For artists that are just coming up, trying to get somewhere, especially with technology, let's say you're a kid, you have some money, you did it right, you could actually have a decent product. What would you recommend the path they take to try to get there? Do you think more of an independent way, or play and shop A&R guys and try to go after a label thing?
Well, you know, at first I say, you know, maybe, you know, go see a shrink, or, you know, go get a self-help class, or I don't know, something that help you find yourself. And just to make sure that you love that you love music and that it is really what you want to do, because it is a life of commitment. You're committed to the music, you're committed to the fans, you're committed to your family, your band, you know?
Exactly.
And so I say, first thing, check yourself into an insane asylum and just make sure this is what you want to do. And then past that, you know, there's a lot of ways to actually be in the industry of music. Like for me, I love touring. Not everyone loves touring. I love being in the studio. I love every part of what I do. Not everybody loves every part.
Oh, I understand that.
So, you know what, figure out what you love and go after that. If it's the money, well, find out what, you know, then take the Justin Bieber route and make that money, honey. It's okay. You know, some people do it for the music. Not that Justin Bieber doesn't love music. I don't know the guy. But, you know, he's making the most money right now. So, I'm just saying, there ain't nothing wrong with it. You know, but, you know, like, I love exploratory science of creation. And, you know, finding those unturned stones and, you know, combining elements and coming up with something that maybe no one's ever heard before. But you know what? You might suffer if you do that.
But you're still honest to yourself, because, I mean, we've seen the players, and, you know, besides, you know, Rick James is a great guy, and George Clinton, but then when I say you've done stuff with Donny Osmond, which just shows the diversity of you guys, and areas you take, and to me, that's an artist. You're not following a predetermined route or a path, or following up, this is our pop success, we're going to stay on this road, and you're doing what you love.
Exactly, and so that's what I'm saying. As a musician, as an artist, or every musician is not an artist. So, you know, if you're going to do it for the art's sake, you know, you might have to suffer for your art. You know, you might go a little hungry. You might have to tour in a van with no air conditioning or no heat in the winter. You know, no heat in the winter, no air conditioning in the summer to make it to a show to engage with an audience. You know, you got to take these into consideration. You know, I love the internet, and, you know, I think that has created a great way for artists to market themselves. You know, you can use social media, you can use iTunes or Amazon or Hot Topic or whatever else is out there, and actually find an audience yourself. You know, if you want to grow up and be Beyonce, go to a major label. You know, follow that dream, take it there. They do it, major labels do it better than anybody. You know, but if you have, you know, you could see all the different levels of possibilities, you know, focus yourself and go get it in a realistic manner. Be real about what you love, what you want, and you know, maybe somebody will be honest with you about your talent if you can't tell.
Exactly. And here, just a couple quick things to wrap stuff up. Endorsements and sponsorships. Anybody you want to plug, give a shout out to, or someone we need to have them give you a shout?
Well, I tell you what, my people, Warwick, they make my basses, they make my amplifiers, they make my speakers, they make my heart pound, they make my balls jiggle.
So we love Warwick.
We love Warwick.
You need to check Warwick out. Hey.
Yes. And then Pigtronix, they make my foot pedals. Like I got a gang of them. I got a crazy setup. Pigtronix, envelope filter, envelope phase. I mean, yeah, the EP1 and the EP2 envelope phaser. I got a gang of distortion pedals. The distortion is the one I use a lot.
Right.
And as well, the mothership. And you use your imagination there. And the Echolution is my newest favorite toy. You know, I got a few other ones too. And they sit on top of a pedal train little rig that like makes them all neat. You know, without these tools, I'd be lost.
Oh, I know how that is.
And right now, the whole of Fishbone, everybody that uses, you know, instruments that need cabling, we're about to do the little song and dance with Whirlwind cables.
Oh, Whirlwind's got some great stuff.
You know
we use their stuff, so yeah.
Hey, yeah. See, we got something in common there. Yeah, Whirlwind. You need them for a lot of applications. So we're about to start a love affair there. You know, we got a little support there in that team.
Very,
and
very
actually,
nice.
Dean Markley is my strings. Couldn't play bass without the strings, baby.
Oh no, and Dean Markley, we know about them because we use them as well on our guitars.
They're popular guys on the block.
And they're good. It's not just popular, they're good.
They're good, and they've been good for a long time.
Exactly.
It's 30.
They're older than us.
Yes, and you know what? You'd be hard pressed to find like I break strings periodically, but not often. Them Dean Markleys hold up.
Yeah, they're not a cheap product. Well, look, we're going to wrap this up, let you get some rest before the show tonight. We're going to be there. We're getting this in 3D, so I can't wait to see the surfing and everything else. Norwood, we truly appreciate this. B-Rad from Buzz TV. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks, Norwood.
Thank you. All right.
Oh,